Hi guys, good morning. Hope everyone is doing well and happy Independence Day to every Indian who is watching this video. Today is the 75th year of independence and good that we have progressed a lot over years, and I hope that going forward India keeps progressing like we always do. So I hope that you guys put the flag. You guys hoisted the flag today morning, and I'm sorry that it is little bit late for the video, but I had to visit a lot of places today and meet a lot of friends, meet a lot of workers, people who are working with us. And yeah, it was a good day, but I took some time out and I came back home as soon as possible so I could record this video and post it for you. Okay, happy Independence Day, everyone, guys. With that note, let's start with our daily analysis video of crypto. Like I discussed, every week we take five new assets. So we'll take five new assets this week as well. And that doesn't mean that the assets that we discussed last week are not valid anymore. You know the setups and the ideas, and I hope that in the last 1 week, with all the videos that we posted, it is quite clear for you how to navigate those assets. So this week we'll take five more assets, and that is why I say please write in the comment section what are the five assets you want to see this week. Okay, so that your coin will take a part of it. I randomly choose the coin. I don't put too much thought into it, but I choose a coin with a good technical pattern in it or something we can make analysis on. Don't put coins like meme coins and shit coins and all that, because they don't have any trading pattern. It's just pure luck and gambling. Okay, so you can post your coins in the comments and I'll pick up coins every week from there. Okay, so this week I've selected five coins for you on my own basis, and I've included few coins which people had requested in the past. And yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy today's video. Let's start with market analysis today. Like you remember that I put this chart yesterday in Twitter, and let's start with the dominance chart first, because you can see that this video that I had. Let me just line this up for you guys. Yeah, so you can see that this was the chart I had posted, and this is where I'm keeping my eye on. Okay, if any one of you did not understand this chart, I thought I'll make a video on this and put it. Now this chart calls for a whole new separate video. Okay, so one day we'll make a different video and analyze going forward. And but yeah, this tracks basically everything. Like you know that this is the USDT dominance. This is the total 2 market cap, meaning the whole market cap minus Bitcoin. And this is the Bitcoin's price, and this is the total crypto market cap. Okay, so this chart is a very good chart to keep a track on the market. We'll make a separate video on how to interpret this chart going forward. Okay, now moving on to the ETH BTC chart which I posted. Now, if you guys don't understand what is ETH BTC, then don't worry about it, because this chart is normally I use to track strength in the altcoins market. And yeah, so you can see that the market looks to be topping out here, over here. Yeah, you can see that I think that this is just coming back to test this resistance zone again, and you can see that this point has got resistance once, twice, and now it is approaching the third time. I most likely it is going to fail, and I think that the altcoins are peaking, because you can see the RSI levels are out of the roof now. And yeah, so this is the ETH BTC chart over here, and if this finds resistance, then this will call for one more good correction in alts somewhere to this area. You can see this area has some good support going forward, and we have some good supports coming here down. Okay, so keep a track of this chart, and hopefully that this explains you that when and how to exit the market if you are invested in altcoins. Because if ETH falls compared to its BTC pair, then all altcoins will have a very fast drop down when market falls, probably 40-50% drop. Okay, so be careful, guys. My job is to warn you, and I think you'll make the best decision for yourself. Okay, so This just the brief thing I wanted to discuss with you guys, so you are not confused. Let's move on to the BTC chart. Let's start with the 4-hour chart. You can see analysis is almost same. Like I told you that in the weekend you will have nothing other than markets going up and down and winning your profits here. Now I did told a few guys yesterday in my Telegram group that BTC is coming to test the middle of this parallel channel, and I expect that it will find some good support in that. If you had seen our uh, RSI resistance strategy, which I had posted last, I think 10-15 days back, last to last week, there were a lot of trade opportunities using that. You can see in BTC only, you could have easily traded this. Yeah, you can see RSI making price making lower lows and RSI making higher lows over here. And you can see yesterday night also, it was quite clear that uh, price was making equal lows or lower lows. Yeah. And RSI was making significantly higher lows. Okay. So this was always calling for a push up. So I think finally today morning my take profit for BTC got hit with this push up. And I think 25,200 was my take profit. So I got out at 25,200. And now let's see what will happen. Now I still don't think that markets will pick up right away from today. So we'll wait for the US market to see. You can see RSI is falling so fast over here as price is dropping a little bit. So we'll take zone by zone and analyze how it is going on. Yeah. So three swings to the up. So I think that market is almost nearing a top over here. But you can see that our target was basically here, but there is also a trend line which is coming like this. Yeah. From the top, there is a trend line which is dropping. So पता नहीं BTC यहाँ से भी और ऊपर जा सकता है. Yeah, it can, if it manages to consolidate in this area and find some support, it might break, test and go up. Mondays are basically for false moves, so I think before the market decides to move down, maybe a final liquidity tap on the top, and probably it will come down and test this area, whole area over here. Okay, I think that is what most likely will be the scenario. If no, then you can see that market has already put in a higher high today morning, and this was a swing failure trade if you go on lower time frames. Okay, I don't need to tell you that you have to take such trades. If you see in 1 hour, the swing failure was quite clear over here. Yeah, you can see market went down over here like this, but I don't like to enter such swing failure. I'll maybe enter when it comes back to test it again. And then yeah, so two things can happen from here. It can reject, okay, because you can see market maker has spent quite some days over here, like we were discussing. If you have not watched how the market maker thinks, then you can see it's already been more than 3 days they have spent in this zone. So probably they are building their shorts or they are building their longs in this zone, and they want to trap as many traders as possible. Okay, but there are two scenarios from here. Either on the back test over here it can fail, or it can just find support and target the top areas over here. Okay, best will be BTC to tap a little bit higher and take all this liquidity over here, at least to this wick over here. Okay, this I see as my primary resistance, and that is why I was more interested in this, because my top was completely aligning with the top of the parallel channel, and this would have been the best scenario. But hey, market does not do what you think will happen. It has to do what it will do, and जैसे जैसे नया points आता रहेगा, we just plan and we put in our uh, analogy and analysis into it. Okay, so I think BTC is quite clear, guys. Now, because we have some new assets today, we will need to discuss a little bit more. Moving on forward, you can see that I have picked up ADA because one of my old followers he wanted ADA, so I thought why not make ADA. Okay, now I have not done much analysis on this, but if we start with the 4-hour time frame analysis, you can see that ADA has been performing quite clearly from ABC perspective over here. Yeah, equal correction, and then ADA is taking off. Now, if BTC corrects, I think ADA will tap the top of the parallel channel again, or at least take this wick over here, which I had marked yesterday, and then try to come and visit lower areas and then put in a higher high Okay, so that will complete the bigger ABC pattern over here. Yeah, you can see this will be our A, this will be our B, and then we'll be looking for a C. Yeah, and then this will finish the bigger corrective pattern in the C wave, and market will be ready to go up from there. Yeah, okay. So I hope that this Elliott wave is clear for you. And going to lower time frames for ADA, I think 1 minute, 1 hour is the better time frame. You can see that altcoins have started rejecting quite heavily compared to Bitcoin because, like I said, markets are topping up. Okay, but you can see that with this lower low being put on 1 hour, there is no divergence yet. So have patience. Maybe ADA will come and tap the middle of the parallel channel, find some support over here, and then you can enter a swing failure long on ADA. Okay, and then you can take first profit here and second profit near this week, which is somewhere around this zone or this zone. Yeah, so this should be your two targets if you are long on ADA. And I would not short any coin now because unless you are scalping, if you are scalping, then this would be your first take profit area and this would be your full take profit area. After that, whatever is left, you can put stop loss to entry and just wait, okay? Because Monday morning, whatever move happens, it is never good to trade on that move. You have to wait for at least London markets to open, Europe markets to react, and then finally see what Asian markets will do. But I think that after this higher high, everything is due for a correction. Okay, so this is about ADA, guys. Now moving on to Matic. I know that a lot of people follow this coin, and let's go to the longer time frame first because Matic also has a beautiful pattern over here. You can see this is the ABC I believe Matic is going to perform on, and I think that also on Matic we are approaching the top. You can see that this parallel channel top is somewhere over here. So I think that from this swing failure, Matic will get some support, which is dropped to lower time frames over here, 2 hours time frame. So I think that same like ADA, Matic will find some support over here or the middle of the channel. And then as the US market opened today, it will try to take this liquidity over here. Okay, like you can see that this whole zone of Matic over here is full of liquidity, and this will be the first resistance point. Yeah, and this will be the second resistance point. Yeah, but I don't think that market can push that high, so I'll still target this zone over here. And if I get stopped out, I'll try to look for a better entry for short on the way up. Okay, but I still think that today will favor longs when the market open, and maybe if we find support here, if BTC finds support, then probably it will try to go up. Okay, and then once we tap this area, we can expect a correction to happen to test this area over here because this will be our next demand zone, and then probably test of higher areas. And if you see on higher time frames, the pattern of big ABC will get completed beautifully on Matic over here, and then we can take off from there. Okay, if you see the daily time frame of Matic, you see how beautiful it looks. Yeah. It has corrected from this ABC pattern. This was a swing failure trade. I took this trade and I took profit somewhere over here. Very good trade we had on Matic, zero drawdown trade, and held this trade for quite a long time. I don't know because I didn't expect Matic to push like this, so I was shorting it. I think I took profits here. It was a 81.66% profit in just if I don't use leverage and dilute. Okay, so yeah, after this correction, I don't think Matic will come and visit lower lows. If BTC remains bullish, then at least it can test this area, and then continue to go up. But most likely, I think everyone is going to visit lower lows. And if you are long from here, guys, then please take some profits because you think that you are safe and market will never come and liquidate you over here or over here, and you think that you have entered the bear market bottom and you will hold it till the bull run, and someone has told you that Matic target is over here. So your greed is showing you that you will have a 4,000% profit in spot, but believe me, market is going to come and test, and if you are long here, you are already in 168% profit. So why don't you get out and then enter again when it corrects? Okay, so you don't miss out on the move. Don't go all in and all out. This will cause FOMO. Just wait for levels to get tapped and see how the coin reacts over there. Okay, moving on to the next coin, Axie Infinity. Now I know I don't talk about metaverse a lot, but I really like metaverse coins, and slowly will start shifting. That is why today I have taken a metaverse coin. You can see that Axie has made a beautiful 1 2 3 4 5 pattern over here. Okay, and we are still in the corrective pattern, probably in the fourth wave now, hoping that we go down more. My targets for Axie will be here. I'll make a separate video on spot investing on Axie. But yeah, again, you can see if we go down to lower time frames, like 4-hour time frames for our swing trading on Axie, you can see that this is the short area I've marked because of this week and this week. Now, being an altcoin, it can move very fast. So today, if the market decides to pick up, Axie can find some support here and then go and tap this area, probably give a swing failure entry over here and then drop down for correction. Okay, in shorter Elliott wave analysis, if I do a 1 2 3 4 5 also, it is here, but you guys will be quite confused because it is not quite technical. As you can see, the pattern for this chart is not quite technical, but from only an ABC perspective, you can see that this will be a very good correction, and then we can hope to tap this zone over here, fake out from the parallel channel that we are breaking out, and then again come down to test the lower areas. Okay, so this is what I see for Axie, guys. If you go on lower time frames, you can see that Axie is behaving exactly same like all other coins have done in the past. So you can see that I hope that it will come and test, and this area over here will offer a good support for Axie. This whole area, whole band over here will offer a good support. And then if it finds support, it can go take the liquidity of this week, maybe even go a little bit higher. You can see it is full of wicks over here. But I think these wicks are already taken care of. Only this wick is left and this wick is left. Okay, so if markets remain very bullish, Axie can go and tap this area also. If not, the first rejection point should be this, and it is the top of the parallel channel also, which I have drawn. Okay, so this is about Axie. Now moving on to everyone's favorite coin, Dogecoin. I see a lot of people posting about Doge, so I thought why not make Doge. Doge is quite a technical coin, but you can see I've just drawn 2-3 drawings on Doge, and it gives me a clear idea what is going to happen. Okay, you don't need to mess up your charts to know what is going to happen. Just few drawings are enough. Okay, so you can see that as I see Doge, I can clearly see that Doge has a beautiful ABC pattern over here. Okay, which got rejected from this trend line coming down. And now in the C wave, when it came down, there is no good pattern. Okay, so I'm hoping that Doge will correct like this, which will complete our macro ABC, and then we can go up from here. If you have not seen the Doge price prediction video, please go and see that. I have marked a lot of points in that, and I think that market will come to tap this area. So there is no reason going and buying Doge right now. But if I drop down to lower time frames, you can see that Doge is following this parallel channel quite beautifully, has rejected from the top. So this was your first trade entry for Doge. I would take profits from this trade. I will not hold the trade for a long time. But you can see that like any other coin, Doge will come down, and there is a lot of support again in this area. Okay, so Doge can actually take the liquidity for the late longs, people who have longed yesterday, thinking that Doge is going to the moon from here. So it will take liquidity of all these longs. So, and you can see that there is a significant wick over here, which Doge is going to go and recover. For sure, it is going to go and recover. So, if you are in a short on Doge, take profits. And I think that once we tap here, middle of the zone, then probably we'll go take the liquidity over here and then give a swing failure from here and then come down. Okay, that is what I see. I don't know what will happen, but this is the best technical pattern. Technical analysis wise, this is the way to think for your trades. Okay, so I think these are the 5 assets. Yeah, I think one more, LTC. LTC is the last asset. Now this asset I used to trade a lot, but I have stopped trading it now because it behaved quite weirdly. But before, in the past, LTC was behaving quite nicely. Okay, you can see that LTC is behaving same like Doge, a very good nice AB and then a flat C. So I think that a correction will happen on LTC, and because it is such a weak coin, I think LTC will again come and visit this whole area over here. Okay, again. So if you are long on LTC, then please take profits, and I think markets will revisit the lower areas over here. Okay, now moving on to 4-hour time frame for this LTC. You can see that LTC is behaving same, and it is finding some support over here on the middle of the parallel channel. Now, if this holds, then uh, hopefully that it'll behave same like we discussed for all other coins. And I think that once it comes here, it will find some support in this zone and go and tap this area over here, because this wick over here and this whole area is full of liquidity. Yeah. So I think that once it taps here, I will try to enter a swing failure trade over here, and then I'll probably hold this trade till the end of parallel channel, and then it can pick up. I think I did a Elliott wave analysis on this, but yeah, but you can see that it's quite clear what is going on now. So once this correction finishes over here, then we can go to tap in higher areas. Okay, if you don't want to think so much, then just think about this ABC, and you can see that this area or this area over here will offer some good support, and then it can go and tap higher areas for markets to push. And yeah, again, you can see that after this happens, the macro ABC over here would get complete. Yeah, and then correction will be due. Okay, so this is what I see on Doge, guys. Sorry, on LTC, guys. And yeah, so all targets here is quite simple, and I believe you can make your own parallel channel and do your own analysis, and hopefully that you enter some good trades over here. Okay, having said that, I think this is enough. So just keep an eye on BTC and follow what BTC does. And if you go on the 15 minutes time frame, then you can see that BTC is rejecting now quite heavily from the top. Okay, because the markets have just opened, and we will see that from where it is finding support, and is it going and testing this area or not again. And if it tests this area, then I will try to enter on this retracement over here. This is the area I will take a shot from. If I see that it is finding some support, and then I will wait for either a higher high or yeah, top of the areas. But I still think it is better if BTC puts in a higher high and goes up, because I'm still okay. I've taken profits from my longs, but you can see that there is so much liquidity in this whole area that I'm a bit skeptical about how this will work. And the pattern is quite clear, and it has been going up in a very small way. And you can see RSI still has some line to go. And if you go on the daily time frame, the chart I posted. So, but yeah, because this line is offering some good resistance over here, that is why it is happening now. Yeah, once it consolidates more, then it will cross this resistance and go and tap the top of the zone. Okay, but if you want to change the parallel channel like this, you can see that we are already on the top of the channel, and that is why it is rejecting. Okay, so yeah, hope this all made sense, guys, and keep an eye for the trades. Patterns will remain same, just entry has to be perfect. Like you can see on the 4-hour time frame, we have already got few pushes to the top. So you can see that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and probably if this was the final stop and low, stop and rise and then drop, it will come back to test this zone again, and probably at this resistance we'll look for rejection, or we'll just wait for this stop. Let's see what happens. But I think for today this is enough, and yeah, Hope you liked the video, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.